New developments tonight in a story that we've been investigating for months, the massive recall of CPAP machines used by millions of people. The FDA now says that since April 2021, it has received more than 69,000 reports, including 168 reports of death associated with foam possibly breaking down in the recalled Philips Respironics breathing machines.
We're seeing tumors on the tongue, back of the throat.
Troy Bauk is seeing firsthand what he believes are health impacts of recalled CPAP devices.
A lot of bladder cancer, liver cancer, kidney cancer.
According to an FDA safety alert, the devices contain a foam that can cause serious illness, even cancer.
Adult onset asthma, which is sort of unique in a sense.
His law firm is representing plaintiffs across the country in mass tort and class action lawsuits.
So far, there's about 60,000 plaintiffs across the U.S. involved in this litigation, and the number is rising.
Philips Respironics announced in June 2021 it was recalling millions of CPAP, BiPAP, and ventilator devices. The company cited foam in the devices that could break down and either emit toxic gases or be ingested or inhaled, all potentially life-threatening risk.
I'm absolutely shocked at seeing some of the documents, to see the fact that the foam that they were using in the device, polyester-based polyurethane foam, was never intended to be used in a medical device. And the reason is fairly obvious. You know, that type of foam breaks down over time.
In addition to the personal injury claims, Bauk says there are claims for economic injury to people who can no longer use their device, as well as class action lawsuits to pay for future medical monitoring.
Our clients have used these devices sometimes for 10, 11, 12 years. And so they're worried if they haven't already suffered an injury, that they'll suffer an injury in the future. So the medical monitoring side, that will cover the cost of annual or biannual testing for certain types of cancers.
It could take years for these cases to work their way through the courts.
We're really talking probably close to 3 more years before there's an actual outcome in this case. And that's just sort of a guesstimate.
Now, Philips Respironics says it regrets the concern and inconvenience, and it's aiming to repair and replace the recalled devices for 90% of registered customers by this December. The company says that when it issued this recall last year, that it assumed a worst-case scenario for the possible health risk out of an abundance of caution. And in a statement to First Coast News, it says 2 rigorous independent studies showed no statistical difference in cancer risk between obstructive sleep apnea patients who use Philips Respironics PAP devices versus other brands of PAP devices. And you can read more and see a list of all of the recall devices and find a link to register your device in this story on firstcoastnews.com.